Hi and welcome to Memories in Paper Form, your ultimate destination for everything crafty creative. Whether you're just starting out or a seasoned crafter, something on our channel will inspire you. Now today we're coming with another scrap to embellishment video. Hello Lily. Coming with another scrap to embellishment video, and this week is the main swap that we're doing. And the main swap is, the theme is, no, it's not. It's something about fall, something about autumn, and something to do with pumpkins. If I remember. Yes, we are. If I remember correctly, I can't remember the name of the theme, but it's got something to do with fall, autumn, and pumpkins. So
how is that fun?
I've done this gorgeous cut file. This is a Cricut Access project, and it's, I believe it was created by Nancy Van Guther. I think that's how you pronounce her name. All I did was looking for autumn themed things, and this is called Fall Vibes Highland Cow Scrapbook title. So that's what this is, and it was on Cricut Access, so I've used that. Note to self: check size of cuts, because I've had to end up making 4 of these because I cut 4 bases of the first one, and then I was like, that's going to be huge. So I ended up making 4 of these, and I made 10 of the tiny ones. So yes, I made 4 of these. I'll keep these. I might send one to my nephew, but I just wanted to show you the impact of inking. So this one I didn't ink at all. I just put it together and I didn't ink it. And this one I inked all the pieces.
It's rusty ink.
And it just adds so much dimension, so much texture, so much character if you ink them. So I think they look so much better after inking. So I definitely recommend and advocate for inking your edges. I mean, yes, it takes a long time, especially if you're doing 10 of them like I did, or technically 14 because I did the 4 big ones as well. But I mean, yes, definitely inking your edges. I mean, just look at the difference in that cow. How cute. So yes, I definitely advocate for inking the edges on this one.
It's cute even though without.
I mean, it does look cute without it, but it just looks so much better with the inking. So I'm going to just...
Can I do Mickey Cow? Yeah, cow.
Right, so
she's going to print more. She's going to make more.
Yes, I'm going to make Lily more, but I'm going to make it without the back place and without the base, just the little Highland cow. So without the 2 separate pieces.
I want the different pieces too, you know.
So yes.
Everyone wants a little cow.
So I'm going to just start by layering up the back, the offsets. There are 2 offsets on here, a black one and a white one. So we'll just line that up. And then I have another offset here. I've just inked the bottom edges of this one. Now, so I've just inked the bottom half of this because that's all you're going to see. The rest of this is hidden behind another layer. So I have kept that like that. So we've got our offset down there. Let's put the background of our pumpkin on. Once you've done that, you'll be able to layer up your pieces. And as I say, I definitely think it's a brilliant idea to ink your edges because it does make a huge difference. So now these are part of the main swap, which mean that they are a lot bigger in terms of you're allowed to use foam tape, you're allowed to use as many layers as you like. The embellishment themselves are allowed to be a lot bigger. The main swap we do once a month, and it's always Ginger is always the captain for that. So you have your main swap, which is once a month, and we send our swaps to Ginger. You make 10 and then you'll get 10 back. And it's just a fun way to beef up your embellishment collection and get some stunning things back. And it's a fun way to use your scraps and make things that others will enjoy as well. So now I'm just going to go and put in the words onto my little pumpkin, my letters that spell fall vibes. Again, we don't call it fall in England, we call it autumn, but it's still something fun to just be able to use on a layout or in a project. And then again, check your sizing, because that's not the first time I've made that mistake, where I've made the mistake and I've imported a cut file and I began cutting it and not realizing that the thing is a lot bigger than I intended it to be. So I implore you, double check your sizing. Okay. And this file does come together pretty easy. The only difficulty you might have is with the layering of the hair of the little cow, because there's a lot of layers. And you think, oh, but maybe I could make it with fewer layers. You could make it with fewer layers, however the impact is not as good. It just does not look quite as good with fewer layers in the hair than if you just cut the extra pieces and take the time to layer it up. I mean, it really is well worth the extra pieces and the extra effort to put these pieces together. And then also you've got then a cute little title to go on your pages. So I'm just going to layer these up. Now, so you can be on as many teams as you want, and as many. You've just got to make 10 embellishments. So if you're on 2 teams, that's 20 that you've got to make. And then you send them in the post, and then in a couple of weeks you'll get 10 back, or if you've done 2 groups you'll get 20 back. However many groups you're in will be however many swaps you get back, and it's just a lot of fun. All the details will be in the description box below, as well as a link to Ginger's Facebook group. There is also a link to all the other content creators as well. You'll be able to find a lot of inspiration there. Not all of the people that participate do all the swaps or do all the themes, but you'll be able to find a good variety of content and inspiration. So there we go. I've now got my pumpkin put together. Now that I've got my pumpkin, I can put my base layer for my little cow, my little Highland cow. I did rip the base horn off here because I used it to back a nostril of one of the other cows, but I don't need it, so it's not like I've damaged it beyond use or anything like that. It's just I needed the same colour. I didn't have any more of this brown to back one of the nostrils for one of the cows, because I lost a piece, which funny enough I found today, but I'd already made them, the others. So yes, I lost a nostril, and I had to improvise and make do with what I had, and I didn't have any more of that dark brown left, so I just tore the horn off of this one to back the nose. Anyway, so now I'm just going to line this up here, cheek to the cheek, horn on the horn, ears on the ear, and just like that we're lined up. Okay, now again this one I didn't ink all the way around here because I'm going to cover it up, you're not going to see it. So once you've got the light brown base body on, you're going to put the white horns on, and then the pink in the ears on as well at the same time. Now, I'm just going to pick them up with a tweezer, just like that, and it's just going to layer it onto horn piece over there. It's just a matter of lining all the pieces up, lining all the side bits up like that, and then securing it in place. Same on the other side. Putting the horn down and securing it in place. This is definitely a cut file I will be doing again. I just think it came out so cute. Right. Put his little earpiece in. Like that. I'm just going to angle it slightly different and just bring it to the front here. I seem to have misplaced my other inner ear. I will have to check my tray. I can't find it. I will have to cut another one. It's not a problem. It's not the end of the world if I have to cut another earpiece. That's fine. Right. So just while that's there, I'm just going to pop the greenery on top of the pumpkin. That's now finished. My pumpkin is complete. I'm now going to do the feet pieces and the fluffy chest hair of the Highland cow. So that goes on there. And the feet go on the bottom piece here. It's just a matter of, again, lining up your edges. Like that. And then the same here on this side. There we go. Now that I have that in place, I'm going to put the top of the face down. I'll just leave that one side a bit clear so that when I cut the new ear piece that I can just slide it in underneath there. So I'll leave that piece unstuck, just like that. Then I'm going to start building the nose piece. It comes in 3 parts, like this. And then you just line the light piece up with the bottom piece of the chin. And then it's got a dark piece for the nostrils, and then the nose piece. So this is one of the pieces that I lost, and I see I managed to have lost an ear, an eye, and the nostrils. That's what happens when you craft and got kids. Pieces go missing. There we go. And then lastly, I've got this piece on the nose, like that. And that just lines up perfectly like that. There we go. Okay. In the meantime, I'm going to do the hair because I can't do the eye, put the eye piece on yet because I've lost a piece. So the hair comes in 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. You start by layering this funny-sided piece on top of the very base piece. Like that, you'll see it lines up perfectly with 1/2 of the set of hair. Then you're going to put the base piece on, which is the smaller of the 2 bigger pieces that you've got, and you're going to line that up with the middle here. It lines up pretty well with the pieces down here, so you've just got to line them up like that. Line them up nicely, give it a little press. Hang on. There we go. And then the last piece is this piece here that makes the coif of the Highland cow's hair. And that goes on here as well. Just like that. It does all line up perfectly like that. Okay, I've got one eye so far. I'm sure the other pieces are here on the table. Let me just look for them. There we go. Put your eye on. And then obviously once I found the second eye, I will then just go and glue the hair on like that. So there you have it. These are our tiny little fall vibe Highland cows. And then, as I say, the inking makes a huge difference. If you don't ink, then the colours look a little bit flat. See? So this one is not inked. So if you don't ink, the colours do look a bit flat. So it's always worth doing the inking. Thank you so much for joining us. And as I said earlier, all the contact information is in the description box below. And we hope to see you in the next one. Bye.